We get so focused on our capabilities and our potential, and we get so frustrated because it's like, I'm not living up to my potential. I know I'm made for more, but you have to train yourself. This word success is thrown around so much. Everybody's talking about success, success, success. But the key to what we call success is first defining what it is for you, because what may be success to one person may not be to another. And then tapping into your own greatness, tapping into your own personal greatness and unlocking your own personal greatness, because that's where you're going to find fulfillment. There's a man named Myron Golden. I mean, brilliant. He says, in order to have what I want to have, I have to do what I need to do. But I can only do what I need to do by becoming who I need to become. A lot of times, at least from my own experience and things of that nature, even when I hear people talk about success, they always tell you what you need to do, what you need to do, what you need to do. The challenge with focusing on what I need to do is there's certain things in this journey of success that I'm not able to do because I haven't become who I need to become in order to be able. You know, there's certain people that I look up to that are very successful, and I've seen some of their daily agendas, you know, what their day looks like. And I'm like, man, would I be able to keep up at that pace every single day, right? Or do I need to develop to become that? And the way I explain that is differentiating ability and capability. Yeah, I may be capable of doing certain things, but am I able? Yeah, I'm capable of running a marathon, right? But am I currently able? No, I got to train. There's certain things I have to train so that I can move from my capability to my ability. And a lot of times we get so focused on our capabilities and our potential, and we get so frustrated because it's like, I'm not living up to my potential. I know I'm made for more, but you have to train yourself, which means you have to go through the process. You can't cheat the process. But through my process, I've learned that it's the journey that leads to success. Because success is an experience. It's not necessarily an achievement. You know what I mean? So I want to start with that and make sure we understand that in order to have the success that we want, we have to become the person. That's why my book is called Aligning Yourself with the Success You Desire. You have to align with success. You don't just chase it and achieve it. Then you have to give yourself permission to walk in greatness. From my own personal experience and my peers, we don't give ourselves permission to be great. Or we may have self-worth issues where I think I'm not worthy enough for that greatness. Like, who am I to think that I could be that great? Right? So that's another thing. You have to give yourself permission. There's a saying, another one, you know, I like to listen to people, Bob Proctor. He says, no one operates beyond the boundaries of your own self-image. So whoever I think I am, I won't allow myself to go any further than that. So I have to give myself permission to go past who I've ever thought I was or even thought I could be, and go even past that. Once we give ourselves permission to be great and we define what success is to us, the key at that point is to align your thoughts with success. Now that takes training. What I'm listening to is aligned with my success. Who I'm talking to, what I'm talking about, what I'm thinking. I'm constantly training my thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Like, you want to make sure, I speak in first person, I want to make sure that my thoughts are aligning with greatness. If my goal is to be, I want to be a millionaire, that means I can't spend my time all day talking about how broke I am. I can acknowledge, like, yeah, you know, but I can't say I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, I'm broke, and then go to the homie's house and he tell me how broke he is, and then we go somewhere. Like, even if we are financially challenged in a moment, we can't just keep talking about it. We can acknowledge it, like, bro, this ain't where I want to, but that's not, you see what I'm saying? We're going to talk about how we going to level up. Yeah, I may not be where I want to be financially now, but what's the plan to level up? Like, I'm training my thoughts towards the success. I want to listen to podcasts instead of music a lot of times in my car. Like, I am training my mind to align with the success I desire. And something else that's important, it takes faith. Success takes faith. I'm not talking about just hope. I'm talking about faith. Hope is just an emotional optimism. And I hope for the best. I hope for the best. Faith is acting on that optimism. So sometimes faith is going to make you look delusional. Sometimes the people that love you the most are going to try to talk you out of it because you look crazy, right? But if you know you have something locked in your heart, and you know that this is where you're going and this is what's pulling at you, it's going to take faith. Not hope, not just hope, but faith, because faith means you're actually acting on it, and you're acting on it in a consistent manner. you also have to train your imagination. I used to be the king of what ifs. You know what I mean? I talk myself out of any blessing. What if this happened? What if this happened? Nah, that's too good to be true. Now I was suspicious of everything. But guess what? That stuff was in my imagination. Now it may have came from a real place. You know, some of the stuff, the pain and troubles and struggles and things that we've been through becomes our point of reference. So that's what my imagination is built on. So I may have gone through a bad situation that becomes my point of reference. So now if anything resembles that, I go back to that bad situation. And now I'm projecting that on this new situation, right? That's human nature. So because that's human nature, I've learned that I have to train my imagination. Let me think positive. You know, so all them times them what ifs happen, because what ifs leads to fear, and it's rooted in fear, and it leads to just moving to more fear. I've learned to train myself to expect the positive. Anybody know me? No, I expect the positive. Everything is always working out for me. I'm constantly affirming that. I'm constantly moving in that energy. I'm expecting the positive. And of course, another way of doing that is affirmations, making sure that we are affirming every day our greatness. We are affirming what we want to accomplish. We're affirming what we want to see happen. We're affirming who we want to be. And we're doing that constantly, okay? Because I have to rewire my brain. Remember, you don't get the success that you want. You get the success that you are. You know that dude that's doing too much and you like, man, he's doing too much, right? Next thing you know, he big time. Next thing you know, she big time. Next thing you know, she promoted or whatever. They was moving in that energy before. They was doing too much for their current situation, but they knew that this current situation was temporary. They was already moving in the energy of who they know that they are. They doing too much for everybody else because everybody else can't see it yet. And lastly, I'll end with this. Remember, your time can be spent or invested. How are you investing your time? We all got 24 hours in a day. How are you investing those hours? Are you investing them in building your company? Are you investing them in building your knowledge? Are you investing in building your network? See what I'm saying? Are you investing in building your personal development? Or are you just spending your time, just wasting time? And remember, time being spent or invested depends on how you define success. So if the way you're spending your time or the way you're using your time is helping you move towards your success, then you're investing. If it's not, then you're spending. And spending is not a bad thing. It's just like money. You don't invest every dollar. If you invest every dollar, I mean, how you going to even enjoy life, right? So you spend some money because you want to have a quality life, but you also invest. It's a balance between spending and investing. So with that being said, I just want to encourage you to make sure that you are aligning yourself with the success you desire, meaning that you are embodying that success. That is who you are. You know what I'm saying? When you step in the room, your presence exudes certain levels of success. Okay. So with that being said, hope you got something out of this for a moment.